Hey there, my name is Mandy. I'm one half of Soul Star Energy Collective, and I'm here to do your weekly card reading. If you're new here, then welcome. Thank you so much for joining. I am one half of Soul Star Energy Collective, and Allie and I like to just come every Monday and give a bit of a reading, a forecast as to what energy you can expect for the week ahead, or you can assign a question to the card and kind of receive some guidance onto your question or into your question. This is what Allison and I do at Soulstar, is we teach others how to read energy. So if this is something you're interested in learning to do for yourself, then check out the courses that we have. We have a podcast, all that fun stuff. And we will be opening up the doors to our next cohort of what we call the Soul Activating Journey. And that is a 6-month container where we take our students from being curious about how to read energy to actually reading energy. And we also teach in that process how to read the Akashic Records and how to work with energy to heal and shift it. So if that's up your alley, then check us out. All of the links are in all the places that you would look for links. So today I'm actually going to read from the Ancient Stones Oracle deck by Rebecca Campbell. And this is actually one of her newest decks, or is her newest deck, and I'm not too sure that it's out yet if you can purchase it. I was lucky enough to receive it early because I joined Hay House's subscription service. So if you don't know what Hay House is, that is a company, an online place where you can purchase. They work with amazing intuitives all across the world, and they share their messages through books and oracle decks and tarot and so much more. And they just started a subscription service. And of course I had to jump on board with that one because we use oracle decks in our business all the time. And, you know, we use it for ourselves too. So when we're looking for guidance for ourselves, I've been using this one for a couple weeks now, and the messages within the book are beautiful. So I do use the book for myself. But for today, I'm just going to receive the messages through the image and the energy that I receive and share it for you that way. So let's get started. Okay. So card 1, please. Oops, messy. Card 1, please. Okay, card 1 is called Singing Stones. Transmit your vibration and use your voice. Okay, so just give me a second while I start to receive the message here. Okay. So whoever chose card number 1, it really feels like you're stepping into this. You're stepping into this opportunity, or you are already within this opportunity to really show up authentically, in a sense. And that really means what that means, of what I'm seeing, what I'm feeling, is that like you're going to unapologetically be yourself, or you're being asked to be yourself with like unapologetically, obviously within like respect, all that sort of stuff. But it's almost like you're going to be shedding away all the fear for to be able to show up and share your voice, or be who you are, loudly and proudly, but not like annoyingly at the same time. It's just like you've kind of had enough, or you're stepping into this power. It's like there's this empowerment that's going on where you're kind of stepping into your power, you're finding your voice, and you're really feeling empowered to share what you want to share, to say what you want to say, to be who you are, and to just do it without apology, and to just allow yourself to show up that way so people can see the true you. And it really feels like there's an energy that's working with you to kind of like push you forward and provide you with the momentum that you need to get through this period of time, or to get through this, like it's almost like a threshold or a hub where you have to like walk through this portal of time, or this energy. So like harnessing the energy and walking through and moving forward with this support that you have energetically, so that you can show up authentically and share your voice authentically and be yourself authentically, and just kind of like be you, and whatever it is that you might be asking about. So if you're asking about a project or something at work, or it feels like there's a second side of this, and they just want whatever this creative endeavor that you're moving forward with, they just want to make sure that it is that you're being authentically you within it too. So whatever it is that you're creating, whatever it is that you're showing up, it is, if it's part of you, to ensure that it is true to you as well, and to stop playing small, in a sense, because there's this energy that's working with you to be able to grab onto the power of confidence, in a sense. So there's like this energy of confidence that's coming along with it. But it also feels like you're going to be sharing whatever you're sharing, or whatever you're aligning with, or however you're going to move forward or past this. It feels also very beautiful and graceful at the same time. And then you're just going to like, it's just like elevating you energetically, and your frequency is rising, and it just feels so heart-centered, and it almost feels like you're going to sense that too, and be able to anchor in the gratitude that that you've found this courage, or that you're feeling this confidence, and that you're moving forward with it. So I hope that makes sense and helps. They just want you to share from your heart, to share who you truly are, and to share that from your heart. And you're very supported through this process. So, okay, card 2. Okay, so they're just pulling me back to card 1. They're also talking about some sort of creative element, where it might be, there's some people who might be working on a creative project, and are really wanting me to emphasize to ensure, if this is you working in a creative project, whether that is art or music or visual arts or acting or whatever it is, to ensure that there is some authenticity, like some part of it, most of it is coming from your heart, and it is true to who you are, and that you're presenting it from in that perspective. So that feels important. Okay, card 2. Pave your own way. Leadership, courage, forge, don't follow. Okay. So whoever chose card 2, it really feels like you're being pulled. I feel like I've shared this message before, but it almost feels like you're on a path you're on your path, like you're going forward, you're doing your thing. But it feels like it's a path that many people are on as well. Like you're doing the same thing as many of the people that are on this path with you. But everybody's an individual, and you're going along. It doesn't feel like it's like the mainstream path or the matrix path, where like everybody's going to work 9 to 5, having kids, like all that stuff. Like it doesn't feel like it's that programmed path, but it feels like more connected to this type of work, or more connected to raising consciousness, or like, in a sense, like the gypsy life, where you're just kind of like free from the walls of like a 9 to 5. So it feels like you're doing, maybe, yeah, I could go on forever, but it's just feels like something has caught your eye, or has pulled in your heart, and created this inkling, this nudge to perhaps do things a little bit differently. But it's scary because nobody else is doing it this way, perhaps. And it also feels like there's going to be a bunch of people that are on this path that are kind of feeling called to like pivot a little bit and align with a different path and move forward on that path. And it feels like also like this is going to be a lonelier path, in a sense, where the community it's a different, so you'll still have your community and your people, but they're not going to understand this new path that you're kind of aligning to. And that you're feeling called to do it. But I just want to remind everybody, I think Ali shared this last week, where sometimes our intuition doesn't make any sense at all, and it can be really scary, especially when it doesn't make any sense, because you try to justify it with like, well, why would I do it that way, or why would I, or why should I, or what if. And so I have to remind everybody, and myself included, that when we get into that state of mind and we start to question and we have the what ifs and we're justifying why we shouldn't, a lot of that is tied to fear, and to just do a little bit of inner work on that fear, and to kind of see where that's rooted, and to ask yourself questions like, well, okay, well, what if, like, what if it works out, or like try to spin it in a different way, so that you're not trying to like stop yourself, but maybe trying to see why you should do it, instead of why you shouldn't do it. So I just want you to know, like, whatever this new path is, like, you're either starting to, or you have already noticed the nudge or that pull over, and it doesn't really make sense. But just know that this path that you're being pulled to is very aligned to your purpose and to your destiny. And it just feels like, again, like you might feel a little bit lonely on that path until you find the other people that are there with you. But it's almost like a new path that you're forging, in a sense. And you're the leader in a way, like you're forging that path. You're the way shower, you're the leader. It's one that not many people have taken before. But you're strong enough. Okay, so now I'm hearing, like, it could be scary, but you have it within you. Like, it's written within your DNA, within your codes, within your destiny, that you can do this, and that you are strong enough, and you have what it takes to do that, to forge forward and to do the new thing the new way, and to be that leader that you're being asked to be. So just have faith and confidence that if you're being called to align with that path, that is because you can do it. And you have the fortitude, you have the courage, you have the confidence, you have the will. That's all within you. You just need to step into that energy in order for you to move forward with it. So I hope that makes sense. Whew. Okay, card 3. Okay, the entrance stone, new beginnings, step forward, and expansion. Okay, so the energy of this card, it truly does feel like a very soft energy, like almost like, and like when we say new beginnings, quite often when we're starting a new beginning, it's because something has crumbled or something has shifted, something big has shifted, so that we've had to start anew and start fresh. And quite often it's not something that we wanted or that we were ready or prepared for it to change. So the energy that I'm feeling is like this newness, and it's almost like being humbled in a sense. And it reminds me of like being a new mom, or like there's been this big life shift, life transition, and you're just sort of trying to figure out how you feel about it, or who you are in this new energy. It feels soft and quiet, and almost like there's almost this shyness of wanting to even move forward, or how to move forward. So there's just like a beautiful energy of just being quiet and being still and being calm. And it's a really great opportunity, I'm being told, for you to do some inner work and to go within, to find that courage to move forward, to find that light to move forward, because there is something that's calling you forward. There's something beckoning you forward, and it is time to start moving forward. So try to find and align with your true north, like that North Star, and just start doing one step in front of the other. Just don't worry about the big picture. Just worry about what's the next step. What is the next step after that? Because then when you take that first step forward, the next step will be revealed. And so you don't have to worry about what the second step is. You only have to worry about what the first step is, and just keep working on it from there. So once you do that, there's some beautiful energy that's aligning and waiting for you on the other side or as you journey down there. So I hope that makes sense. Let us know how we did in the comments. Have a good day. Bye.